Welcome back, you guys. I have now came back on the air to deal with this thunderstorm warning that we're now seeing that is about to approach Starkville. This is actually where I am located in Starkville here. That's why I came back on. Right now, in here at my apartment, we're seeing just some thunder and some just some light spring. Oh, yeah, the rain's starting to come down now. We're seeing hearing a lot of thunder. No way of anything else. Seeing some nice looking clouds coming through. As you can tell on radar, this is another supercell. Thankfully, it is not as bad as it was yesterday. There's some, I would say, some slight rotation with this storm. I'm currently looking towards the south, back towards this storm, and I'm not seeing much of anything. My view is kind of obscured by the other apartments, but there's a nice little thunderstorm I believe is coming towards our south. Right now I'll get a better view in it as it passes over Starkville. But the rain is starting to come down now. I'm going to look out here towards my window. You're not really supposed to be near your window when you're during a thunderstorm, but I'm going to anyway just to watch. Actually, I want to stand back just a hair. I'll probably go here and sit on the couch real quick. But let me go ahead and go back to velocity to show you where this storm is. And it looks like it's intensive. I'm just going to go ahead and put this in motion. This is the same storm that went through Kosciuszko, and okay, that's let's see, let's go back. Okay, that was for the thunderstorm in the Neshoba County. I need to update that too. But this was the same storm that went to the north of Kosciuszko, and now it is now in Oktibbeha County, moving through the area. Let me go ahead, sit down here, and analyze. If you just joined us, we're now under a severe thunderstorm warning for Oktibbeha County. This is the same storm that went through Kosciuszko, and now it is here. And this is actually where I'm located. We are now here getting some heavy rain. Nothing other than that. The winds are relatively calm out here. Hopefully, as this storm progresses, I can see more of the storm, but right now I'm only getting to see the bottom half of the storm, or the top half of the storm, because I think most of this is probably going to go just, the core of the storm looks like it's going to go just to my south. Let's go ahead and see if there's any updates on this storm. National Weather Service, let me look. Right now it doesn't look like it's rotating much, which is a good sign. That's one thing that I'm glad about today. It doesn't look like our chances are. We're not seeing as much rotation today as we were the other day. This is from the National Weather Service. It says a thunderstorm was located near Craig Springs and moving east at 45 miles per hour. 40 or 60 miles an hour wind gust and quarter-size hail. Right now, actually, we're still seeing rain. We're not seeing any hail, but we're also, I'm also probably, let me zoom in, County. I'm probably right in here too. So I'm not in the core of the storm where the hail core is right in here. So if you're in South Oktibbeha County, you're probably seeing some good-sized hail. If you're located near Oktok, you better be watching the storm very carefully, because that's going to be that's where you're going to see the most intense winds and the larger hail within this storm. It says quarter-size hail possible. Let me go ahead and take this and see how good this hail core is. Okay, we're starting to see more of a hail core with this storm than we were earlier, as it was in Oktibbeha County. And let's see just how much rainfall. It's not really producing that much rainfall per hour, but either which way, see, just less than an eight tenths of an inch per hour at most. Let's go ahead and go back to velocity right quick. Not seeing much in way of rotation. We might see some weak rotation right here, but strong winds. This wind speed probably up near, let's see, that's 20 meters per second. I haven't seen, it's a little bit less than some of the other storms I've seen with the 80-mile-an-hour winds like the ones that went through Arkansas on Sunday, but nevertheless some strong gusty winds exceeding 60 miles per hour is possible with this storm. Now this storm does now have a storm track on it. I'm going to go ahead and track this for you. And as you see, around 4:30 will be near Oktok, and at 4:45 near Artesia, Columbus, you will be seeing the storm between 5 and 5:15. New Hope, you'll also be seeing the storm around 5:15. That was just updating me on the alert. Go ahead and look and see what this storm has. If there's any new information that I can pass along to you guys. We're still under a tornado watch. We're under a tornado watch until 9 o'clock, I believe, tonight. Yes, that's until 9 o'clock for central and southern Mississippi. I believe there's also a tornado watch that's in North Alabama, central and North Alabama right now. I haven't. My alert system didn't alert me of that, but I believe there's one for there as well. Let me go ahead and see. That's for the tornado watch. Let's look at the severe thunderstorm. It's probably the same information that we were getting just a while ago. This is from WTVA. We have storm trackers from MSU monitoring the storm carefully. So I am thinking, well, there's probably two storms. We have the storm here, but we also have storms up near Amory, and also Aberdeen. You're seeing some good thunderstorms as well as Smithville, and these are moving to the north and to the east. So anywhere like Tremont, you'll be seeing the storm. Detroit and Alabama, as it heads across the state line. Let's see, put a storm track on that. It'll be crossing the Mississippi-Alabama state line at about the top of the hour. Let me go ahead and put velocity on this cell. As you see, the one in Smithville, I would be in your safe spot right now. We are seeing some stronger rotation, probably the strongest I have seen so far today with this storm. You need to be away from windows. You need to be as close to your storm shelter as possible as the storm approaches. This will be moving into, let's see, that is Etowah County, southern Etowah County. If you're in southern Etowah County, I would be getting near into your safe spot with this rotation. I believe that's the storm that WTVA says that the storm trackers are looking at right now. You go ahead, not seeing, or with the storm here in Starkville where I am, you go back to reflectivity. The storm where I am right here just to the south outside of Starkville. I am not seeing much but some heavy rain right now. Other than that, the hell core of this will probably be just south of Starkville and Sturgis, and that will be affecting the Oktok area within the next, I would say, 5 or so minutes now. And Artesia, you're in the line of this storm as well, affecting you at about 4:40. This will continue into Columbus around just 5 minutes after the top of the hour, as well as New Hope as well. Let me go ahead and go back to velocity right quick. Not seeing that much in the sign of rotation. I'm seeing, let's see, I'm looking at this, okay. Put it back on reflectivity. Well, right now we're just seeing, looks like, if any rotation, very weak rotation with this storm just to the south of Starkville. But other than that, we're not seeing much with this storm. As a way for hail, this storm seems to be, looks like it is weakening, and than it was when it was right when the warning was issued. Here's I got a Twitter alert from one of the professors at Mississippi State. The storm southeast of Starkville has an impressive updraft of the storm. So again, gusty winds, and there are winds feeding into the storm as well. That rotation, but other than that, right now does not look too. I don't want to say that it doesn't look tornadic, but it has the potential of becoming a tornado. But it's not looking like the storms as we were seeing yesterday. Let me go ahead and go back to the storm up in Smithville. Go ahead and turn it back onto reflectivity to see if I am getting any more information. Let's see. We can go ahead and just see, look at this. See, this Smithville storm looks like it is producing some hail, just a little bit of hail maybe. Go ahead and just look at the hydrometeor classification. Okay, it's not picking much up on the hail. Really not much hail with this storm down in Starkville. But if there is any hail within this storm, it will probably be just to the south of Starkville, near the center of the storm. This storm is starting to, to me, it looks like it's starting to look more like the storms yesterday. But it's still, according to velocity, it's not rotating. Just the weak rotation is all I'm seeing right now, with right in here in this area near this little dot, this little square right here. You go ahead and just put it in another one of our other modes here. See if I can see anything concerning with this storm. For Oktibbeha County, we are under a severe thunderstorm warning. This includes the city of Starkville as well as the MSU campus. You probably need to go inside for this storm. I've heard a couple of rumbles of thunder, but other than that, we're relatively calm where I am. We're just seeing some rain. I'm not really seeing. Okay, there might be a little bit more there. But other than hail being the threat and the heavy winds, I'm not seeing anything else. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and put I'm going to update this to see where the storm is now. Okay, here's the storm. It is slowly moving off to the north and to the east. Artesia, you're in the line of this storm. You're going to be seeing some heavy rain here within the next 10 minutes or so. Go ahead. I'm going to get up here and move to my living room. I've been going back and forth, going from place to place. That's where I can see the best in the way of rain. Okay, right now we're just seeing some heavy rain where I am. Other than that, we're not seeing much of anything. Winds are blowing just a hair, not very much. You really can't see. The visibility of this storm is very low since we're on the top portion of this. You see this really dark, these dark reds and oranges right right in here, right in here, and that's what's obstructing me from seeing anything to the south. And that's what sometimes is what's dangerous is in these storms. Of course, if they are showing a tornado or stuff when somebody's tracking. If you're tracking the storm from up here, you might not be able to see the tornado or the rotation because of all this rain. It's kind of what we call rain wrapped. So what you really need to do, this is what I did yesterday. I was to the south and I was heading up to the north and got in this part of it, that's the southern side of the storm. I followed it in from the south. That's probably the best. But the only thing with that is you can also get caught in between another storm, which I almost got caught within another storm. But luckily that was just a probably just a rotating wall cloud. And luckily there was not a tornado there. But I did see a lot of heavy rain yesterday and some really intense lightning. It was a beautiful lightning show to what I could tell. And I did see a few downed trees and power lines. A lot of construction. I mean, there's still construction going on Highway 45 as you go from Columbus southward, trying to make that 4-lane from Columbus all the way down to Brooksville. But I did see a lot of construction signs that were twisted up, just proving the fact that there was a tornado there that went through there, which I found quite interesting. Let me go ahead and see. Let's see, that's showing to be 4:30. See if I can. No, I don't have any other radar updates just yet. I'm going to go ahead and put it on velocity here just to see if there is any other change. Not much of the way, just some minor weak rotation. Go ahead and look at the different velocity product. Not showing much in the way. These are not as sure to be as strong as the storms were yesterday, which is a very pleasant thing to see. Let me go ahead and fill you guys in on any of these other storms that are down to our south. Go ahead and those are now updated. I'm going to go zoom in here into Neshoba County. That was for the thunderstorm warning. Philadelphia, it's now passing to your south. So if you're in Tucker, you are in line of this thunderstorm. You're probably starting to see some heavy rains now, or we'll probably going to move just to the hair north of Tucker. But in between Tucker and Philadelphia, you are probably seeing some intense rain with this storm, maybe even some hail. I'm going to go ahead and look at just looking at the hail with this storm. Okay, this is not as impressive as it has been with this storm down to the south, but either which way, it's still under a severe thunderstorm warning. This one's seeing a little bit more rotation than the one we're seeing here in Starkville. Let me make sure. Yes, I'm on the right radar site. Let me go. I'm just going to look at this other radar site, see if it's going to give me any clear picture. It's not going to. But this one's seeing a little bit more rotation than the one up here in Starkville. Let me go ahead and put this in a different radar product. This one's probably a little bit stronger than the one in Starkville. And now you can see the National Weather Service has shortened the warning to southeastern Oktibbeha County as this storm progresses across the county into Lowndes County. This will be affecting Columbus, Artesia, as well as New Hope. Artesia in 2 minutes. Columbus will be rolling in around the top of the hour, as well as New Hope. Let me go ahead and go back to velocity with this storm, and not really seeing much in the way of rotation, which is a lovely thing to hear and see. Let me go look at the hail. Actually, this storm to the north of Artesia right now looks to be more the hail producer. Let me go ahead. I'm going to put it in one of the dual polarization modes. It's still showing more hail to be towards the south. Go ahead and put it in velocity. Let's see if we get an update on this. But either which way, this storm is now moving across Octavia County into Lowndes County, and also if you're in southern Clay County around south of West Point, you're also seeing some moderate rainfall right now. You guys are not under the warning. I don't expect you guys to be under the warning as this is moving to the north and east. So it's going to skirt the bottom portion of that Clay County. This could actually, if this progresses, it could the thunderstorm could go just to the south of the Air Force Base there in Columbus, which I heard did not receive much damage with the tornado yesterday, but I've heard there are some reports of damage in Columbus from the tornado that occurred yesterday. Other than that, let me go ahead and take one more last look out. I'm going to look at this shower and thunderstorm near Aberdeen. As you can see, there's not much in the way of rotation with this storm, which is very good news. Go back out. This is the one I was worried about, the one at Smithville. It is now the bulk of the storm has passed Smithville. It's still showing good signs of rotation with that storm. Really surprised they haven't issued a warning for that storm yet of some sort. You see, not really showing much in the way of rotation with this product. Look at see if now, yep, it's looks to be weakening some in the sense of some sense. Go ahead and see what this radar product has to say. Okay. But either which way, it's now past Smithville. It's heading north into the east. Hamilton, this is going to pass probably right to your west, north and west as it progresses into Alabama. Let me see that. I believe that's Franklin County, if I'm not wrong. Let me go here, look. Awesome, I got that right. About to move into Franklin County as it progresses into Alabama. Let me go ahead and look up north of Tupelo. We have some showers west or east of Saltillo, Guntown, Baldwin. Showers west just to the east of Boonville, all heading up to the northeast. Iuka, you could be affected. Tishomingo, you're probably seeing some light rainfall. But other than that, let me zoom back out. Coffeyville, you're having a little shower right now, it looks like. Let me go ahead. I want to see Coffeyville, you probably would be better under Memphis radar. That's a nice storm, it looks like. I'm going to go with that reflectivity mode. That's not showing much. That's a good sign. Which these storms today do not look as intense as they were yesterday. I think this time yesterday, I was out tracking yesterday. At this time, I left Starkville around 3:30, trying to intercept a storm. But right now, it's about 4:45, and we're not seeing as much in the way of severe weather right now. Let me go ahead and look at this. Let's see, there's a line of showers and thunderstorms stretching from the northeastern Mississippi all the way down to the south Mississippi. Actually, they're probably seeing more intense thunderstorms down here in South Mississippi and southern Alabama. It's actually 3 hours old. Why is it 3 hours old? You can see they just issued a new warning up north of Mobile. Go ahead. We also have another severe thunderstorm warning for Brookhaven. Once again, this is, I think, about the second storm that's moved through Brookhaven today. That is heading off to the north and to the east, putting a storm track on it. Looks like north of Monticello within the next about around 5:20 or so, heading off as it goes to the north. Monticello, you probably won't be affected. You might, if anything, get the tail end of that storm. Moving up closer to Jackson, we have another storm in Florence. Looks like it's producing some moderate to heavy rain there. Not much in the way of rotation, which is a sign that we want to see after the many tornadoes that we've had over the last few days. There's also one near Brandon, near where the radar site is. Not looking much in a way of any rotation here either, which is a sign I think we all want to see after the day we had yesterday and the day we had on Sunday. Let's go ahead and take a look back one more time and go over this storm that is now to the east of Starkville. Let me turn it on Columbus radar. As you can tell, it's kind of seems like it's wanting to form out into two cells. You've got two little spots here. You got one to the south and one to the north. Let me go ahead and put this into velocity one more time. As you can see, there's not much, and that warning has now just expired, and there does not look the same. Does not look to issue it for Columbus and Lowndes County. Let me go ahead and double check. I want to go on here to Twitter to see if there is a warning for Octiva, or if they extended the warning. Let me go ahead and show you this picture. Let me go ahead and switch cameras or switch views on you. We could have actually had a possible funnel cloud, which would understand why I was saying there was some slight rotation with this storm. So I'm going to go ahead and put you guys on my computer. Give you this. Show you this picture of the possible funnel cloud that they saw near Starkville. This would probably be in the center of that storm if I was betting in the south part of Octiva County. So that was a neat surprise to see on my Twitter feed. Go ahead and retweet that. Go ahead, look up through here and see if there are any warnings. I haven't had any warnings. Let me see what this is. Yep, they probably saw a funnel cloud there today, just to the south of Starkville. You go ahead and see the latest severe thunderstorm. It does not look like. Look at this. Might be something interesting we need to look at. Okay, here is the I believe this is tornado watch. This is until 9 o'clock. Includes Central and South Mississippi, as well as the Mobile area, as well as Baton Rouge, and areas west of Monroe, or areas east of Monroe. Excuse me. Let me go ahead and let me look at the next. So that's another tornado watch. Okay, there's also, we have a tornado watch for northern Alabama. We have also some counties in west central Alabama that are also under this warning as well. But all of North Alabama, west central Alabama, all under a tornado watch. This one's actually not, it's not going to expire until 10 o'clock tonight. Let's see. That was the possible funnel cloud that we could have saw in Starkville. Let me go ahead and look one more time at my Twitter feed, see if there is anything. I don't see much of anything going on. I want to take, if that's the case, I'm going to take you guys back to Radar Scope. I can do that easily. Let me go ahead and take you guys back to radar scope. Here we go. Okay, looking here on radar scope now, let me go ahead and put this back on reflectivity. We'll look at this storm to the south. This is in Neshoba County. This still has a few minutes left on it. This warning does. This is until 5 o'clock, so within the next 10 minutes or so, this will be moving into, let's see, that is, what county is that? I believe that is Lauderdale County. That is Lauderdale County, excuse me. I need to learn my counties here in Mississippi. Still, let me go ahead and see if it's still showing a sign of any rotation. Not as much as it was earlier. Actually, it looks like it's more tracking more to the north than it was to the east. We have that storm. We also have another storm now coming out of Jackson area. It's still in Rankin County right now. It's going to be moving into Scott County here in the next 30 minutes or so. Let me go ahead and put this in velocity right quick. See if there's anything to be concerning. It's also very close to the radar site, which is kind of hard to tell where things are necessarily at with this on this storm. And also there's a storm just to the south of Jackson, still south of Pearl near Florence again. Let me go ahead and look at one more time in North Mississippi. See, in North Mississippi, the only thing we have here are some showers. Let's see. Knoxville County, you have a special weather statement. See, is there a warning associated with that? Doesn't look like it. Knoxville County, here's Tibahaw. This is Knoxville County down to the south. There's, with this storm down here, they issued a severe weather statement for, it's right a step below the thunderstorm warning. It's not really a thunderstorm warning. It's not severe enough to be a thunderstorm warning, but it is a little concerning. Not to be too much to worry about it. These storms are not as intense as they were yesterday, which is a good sign so far. So with that, I want to leave you guys with that. Thank you for joining in. Once again, this is meteorologist Derek Bowen from Starkville, Mississippi. And hopefully we can get these storms out of here by this evening, and maybe we'll go out without having tornado warnings, which I'm probably jinxing this, but we can hope that today won't be as bad as it was yesterday. Well, once again, I'm meteorologist Derek Bowen from Starkville. Thank you guys for joining in.